Hi Aquarius, this is Molly from Oracles of Jedi, and I'm here today to give you an update on your astrology report. And this would pertain to you if you have an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising sign. And I'm really excited today to talk to you. I have some information to give you about a couple aspects in your chart, as well as I would like to pull a card from the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed to kind of give us an idea of maybe what's going on in an area of your life that's affecting you. And I'm really excited. Thank you again for liking and subscribing. We're the Oracles of Jedi. We have a Facebook page at Oracles of Jedi. And you can also reach out and ask questions, comment below, like below. Please subscribe. We're going to be having more videos coming out. We do private readings for people where we look at the specific placements in their chart and can tell them and make some predictions for them and what's going on in their life right now, as well as what's coming up in the next couple of months for them. I'm really excited. I really love Aquarius. You guys are amazing people. I think sometimes Aquarius can get a bad rap because you guys are so emotionally detached. But I think you're so, you guys really have that, you still really care. You care about humanity, you care about people, and my son is actually an Aquarius, and I'm really excited to see how he evolves over, the next couple of years. I know he's going to be changing. He's already got that very vocal, he likes to talk and speak, and I can tell he's probably going to be a speaker and help humanity in some way. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys. Aquarius, I think there's a lot going on for you right now. I'm looking at a chart that has an Aquarius sun, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on potentially in your chart. This is a general reading. I can't give you specific advice unless I look at your own specific, unless you give me your information. I can look at your specific chart and see what's going on with the transits in your natal chart. But I have some good advice and some good news to give to you. I was channeling and I did get a message specifically for Aquarius, and I don't know what this pertains to specifically. Maybe if you're a rising sign Aquarius or just a sun sign, it could be your moon, but I feel like maybe this is specifically for rising sign Aquarius, or people that have a double Aquarius placement. I feel like if you've got money, if you're like a wealthy Aquarius and you do donations and you donate your money and time to charitable causes, you have something coming up for you. If there's a musician or a band, something with music, I know there's a lot of music lovers out there. If you're an Aquarius and you enjoy listening to good music, and maybe you have a classical band that you listen to, or an artist that you want to support, I think you should be helping that person. Maybe you should donate some of your money specifically to that person or their group, and so that they can maybe just a gift or a donation or something that's a write-off for you anyway. So maybe you should look into that. I think that it would do a lot of good. You would actually feel really good about it, I think. I think maybe you've been wanting to do something for somebody that you really care about. Maybe it's just a cause that you really care about, and you really want to put your money somewhere where it's gonna you're gonna feel really good about being that generous donor, and maybe you'll get even recognized for it because maybe they'll be able to perform and do some really good work with their music and inspire others, and who knows what'll come from it. But I feel like that was a message that I have for you, Aquarius, because and the other thing is, it may even be a child. Maybe you have a child that's an artist or an aspiring artist, and you really want to support that child in whatever they're doing. Maybe they're putting on a production, maybe they're performing in a play at school or anything like that. It could be something small. It doesn't have to be like a big, classical well-known band or a world-renowned artist. It could just be somebody that's close to you that you want to support and financially back. It could be that, and I think you should do that. I really do. I think your child will love you for it forever. It'll impact them somehow in a major way. It maybe affects, it it probably would affect their career in some way. Maybe they would be able to get extra funding for school because of it. Maybe they'll, there's all kinds of things that it could be. And I just wanted to give that message to Aquarius because I felt like it was very specific. I don't always get that, but sometimes I do, and when I do, I just really want to share my message that I have to give people. And it's part of like being a psychic. I don't always, not everybody wants to receive those messages, but if you're watching this and you resonated with that message, really take it to heart. I think it's probably pertinent. It probably has some purpose and reason for why I told you. So I hope that helped in some way. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on with the planet and transits that are happening. And I wanted to talk about, because I've been talking about it with some of the other signs, Uranus and Venus are traveling through Taurus together, and right now they may be affecting your 11th and 12th house. If that's happening, you're probably receiving some, so if this person actually has, in this chart, they have like a conjunction with Mars and Uranus. If that is happening, you may have some unexpected angry bouts. I feel like this person is probably angry. I don't know. Maybe you just got in a huge fight with somebody in your group. If you're part of a group or an association, maybe you just got in a nasty fight. I'm picking that up. You're angry. You're seeing red. You're pissed off. There's like things are going wrong. Maybe even trying to post things, or I don't know if this could be like affecting coming from your work. Maybe somebody that works for you is just messing up left and right, and they keep screwing up, and they're trying to like post things, or they're trying to upload things, and it's not working out, and you're just like, gosh, this is like ruining my reputation. I'm mad. You're pissed off about that. I'm picking that up. I know it's kind of a weird message, but Aquarius, you expect a lot of people. If you're a business owner and it's your business and it's your name and your reputation, and somebody's messing that up and they work for you, maybe you want to fire that person. I don't know. Maybe you just don't want to work with them anymore. Maybe you need to like delegate that problem to somebody else that is working for you. Sometimes that person, if somebody's messing up, it might not be their fault. Maybe they just need a little bit of extra guidance and help and support or training from somebody else that works under you. Maybe you should be, maybe you should take them out of that role and put them in something else instead of firing them, because it's not always, I can tell you don't want to fire people. If it's a coworker that's messing up, and you're just, working together, I can't really tell you how to handle that situation. Again, Uranus and Taurus are, Uranus and Venus are going through Taurus together. If it's costing you money and you're having some fights with people at work, anything like that, try to take a step back, because again, it's just work. It's not like you're not going to screw up everything, and that person's not going to screw up all the time. And so it's not worth getting mad about. And again, you can probably delegate the situation to somebody else to handle if you need to. I feel like you're probably in a power position, so you could probably be like, look, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm going to have my manager deal with it, or another coworker that has a supervisor or something like that. So that's an interesting message that I got for you, Aquarius. If that is happening, again, if it's probably Uranus and Mars conjunct in some way. Again, I wanted to talk about the North Node in Cancer. If you have, this person has like a Gemini ascendant and a Cancer house placement in the second house with the North Node there. Maybe you're experiencing a renewed sense of self-worth in your home even. Maybe you just got a new home. Maybe you purchased a new home, and it's something that you possess. It's a material object that you have. Cancer does represent the home and the mother. It could be a new environmental project that you're starting. Maybe, I know that Aquarius is a very philanthropic sign, and they like to do good in the community. They like to help out. They care a lot about people. Maybe they care a lot about children. If you're a mother yourself and you care about children, maybe you're going to be supporting with your you know, with the North Node there, maybe you're going to be supporting other people, children that you care about. Just, it could be a lot of things. Maybe you're building homes with Habitat for Humanity. You could be working for a nonprofit that has to do with children and mothers. Maybe you're supporting abused mothers. I know that's kind of a weird thing. Again, I don't know. It could be a lot of things. Let's see what else. I did see that, again, I saw that, where's Pluto? Okay. You've got Pluto, if you got an Aquarius sun, but this chart, you know, is a little bit different. Again, the 8th house is coming up a lot, and I feel like that might be affecting a lot of people right now. If you have Pluto and Saturn going through your 8th house of death, and that's the house that Scorpio rules, we just had a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio, it went through, and now it's in Sag, but it brought up some stuff. It went deep, and it was opposing Taurus when it happened in the sky, and it's like, you know, Scorpio rules like death. It rules rebirth, transformation. I'm a Scorpio. I have a lot of friends that are Scorpio. They're very emotional people. They're very, you know, they're very deep. They're not just a surface person. They like deep emotional connections with people. If they don't feel like you're a deep person and you're shallow and you're just doing things for the wrong reason, they're usually not your friend, or they don't pay any attention to you. They'll just be like aloof. I feel like, okay, this is a really interesting thing that I'm going to say, and I think you might be interested in it too. If you have a friend, if you have a family member, if you have anybody close to you that is a Scorpio, because the 8th house is, again, close, intimate relationships. And we, like I said, we just had that full moon in Scorpio. If you have any close friends, relatives, siblings, anything like that that is a Scorpio, and you're an Aquarius and you've hurt them in some way, it's going to come back to you. And I'm not trying to be, you know, this isn't something like, okay, I'm not warning you or anything like that, but Scorpios can get really upset. When they feel hurt by you, and maybe you've hurt them in some way because, you know, you're aloof. Maybe you've just been like, you haven't been in their life, you haven't supported them when they needed you, you don't communicate with them on a regular basis. You've just kind of like dropped the ball on the relationship. If you're a brother or a sister, and maybe your sister's a Scorpio, and I can sense this, and she's asked for help from you for different things. Maybe she needed help with her family, and maybe she needed help getting her child into a college somewhere, and you just didn't answer her, or just ignored her, or whatever. I mean, it could be a multitude of things that is going on right now. That's going to come back to bite you. And I'm not trying to like scare you or anything, but it's like karma. And if you're dropping the ball and you're not doing what you need to, for whatever reason, maybe you've just been very busy with work and you just haven't had the time to put into a relationship, or maybe you've got your own problems going on. Still, I mean, it's family, it's a friend, it's somebody that really cared about you, and you hurt their feelings. And you should try to make that right before, you know, it's complete. Like, maybe that person's going to die soon, or, you know, you just don't know. And you should try to make that right. I feel like that's a message I'm giving to you, Aquarius. Because, again, I said that Scorpio full moon, and Scorpio's a deep person. They're very emotional, and when they get their feelings hurt, they will just write you out of their life. And, you know, it's hard to apologize. I can tell. I know a lot of people have a hard time apologizing if they've done something wrong, or they, you know, maybe they don't even want to admit they're wrong, or they just want to forget about it or push it to the side. But I am giving you that message, so I feel like it probably pertains to you in some ways, Aquarius. And with Pluto there, it's gonna, like I said, it's probably torn you down in that area of your life. Maybe you've had problems with your intimate relationships. Maybe you haven't been able to put enough time into them. Maybe you've lost some friends or close relatives recently. It could be that. And that's really hard. I know that if you've lost a loved one, it can be very extreme. So and maybe that's why you're not talking to some of your other relatives or friends. Maybe you just can't deal with it and it's just really hard for you. It might have brought up some trauma for you in the past. But again, we still have this life to live. It's a short life, and you know, there's things that are good and bad in life, and we have to balance them, and we have to find ways to still be happy. And we can still have relationships with people just because we don't spend a lot of time with them. If maybe just send that person a message and tell them that you care about them and that you love them, and that would really, I think, mean a lot. So I also wanted to say one more thing. Jupiter right now, I know that was really heavy. Sorry, I had to go there. But Jupiter is transiting Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is at home with Jupiter. Jupiter is that's the ruling planet of Sag. And if it's going through your 7th house of partnerships, it is expanding that area. You may be coming up with lots of new business partnerships, lots of new friendships, lots of new love partners. Maybe you're dating around. Maybe you've got 4 relationships going on at the same time and you're trying to juggle all of it. It's expanding that area. If you've got Sag in the 7th house. Also, if you've got maybe you have Capricorn and Sag in the 7th house, or maybe you've got it on the descendant line there, you may experience a lot of work. This person that I'm looking at has Sag in the 6th house. They've probably got a tremendous amount of work, a lot of schedules going, but it is starting to transit into that Capricorn, so it's on the other side. You may not have that much more to do. You may have some more time to be able to devote to yourself and the projects that you really care about. So I hope that message helped you, Aquarius. I know I got kind of deep there with the Scorpio and the full moon and everything, but I felt like I needed to bring it up just because of this placement with, if this person has it, you know, with the Pluto and the Saturn going through the 8th house, and I just felt like I needed to say that message, and it was something that rung true for me. So I like to tell people what I really see and sense. I'm going to pull a card now from the Enchanted Map deck to give you a better understanding of what's going on right now astrologically in this month. Oh, my son wants to say something. Oh! What did we get here? Cleaning a house. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so the message I got for you, Aquarius, is you've got some major... Maybe you've got a hoarding problem. I know it's really random. Let me see. Where would that be? Maybe you've got some Virgo stuff going on. Okay, well, this person has Virgo in their 4th house. That's you like having a clean house. If you've got some, luggage or extra things hanging out in your house and you haven't gone through it in a while, you should get rid of it. It's like having extra baggage. A clean house is a clear mind. You can perform a lot better if you've got less clutter. Maybe you should hire a feng shui practitioner to come in and put some, do some feng shui cures so that you can have a healthy, clean environment, and possibly you can have them work in certain areas to bring in more money, to bring in more love in your life, things like that. And I think that's what this message is telling you. You should clean out some stuff. Maybe you need to donate some things. Maybe you need to, clean out some closets. It could just be little things. I think you probably already, if you have Virgo in the 4th house, you probably already have an immaculate space. But like I said, maybe you just need to hire somebody to help you clean because you can't get into those tough to reach spots. If you're older and you have a hard time reaching the ceiling fan or something like that, maybe you need help cleaning your house. So that was the message that I had for you, Aquarius. I hope that helped you in some way. And it helped with the astrology report that I gave you. If you would like to get a personal reading, please reach out to us at oraclesofjedi@gmail.com. We also have the Oracles of Jedi Facebook page where you can purchase readings. We've got an astrology discount right now with 20% off the 20-minute reading, where I would give you a video and I would send that to your I would give you an unlinked account for YouTube, and you could watch that video, and it would be a specific video to your natal chart and what's going on astrologically. We also have tarot readings, and later today we're going to be doing the tarot extravaganza, where we go live on Facebook and pull a card for you. I look forward to seeing you there. Again, thank you for liking, subscribing, and watching our videos. My mom and I are really enjoying doing this spiritual adventure in the Jedi realms. This is the Oracles of Jedi again, and thank you again for watching us, and we'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you back in June.